Hey y'all, I'm back for Black Ink Crew New York Season 4, Episode 10. If you guys watch my Love and Hip Hop Atlanta review, you guys know in the beginning I was kind of a little bit tensed about, something that was going on in my personal life, and I was trying to get the confirmation, but your girl got the call, and I will be working tomorrow at 9 a.m. So I am so excited, and I will be making a separate video to talk to you guys about my job and process I had to go through and blah blah blah. So anyways, Black Ink Crew. So we're at the shop, and shit, he stayed I guess a little while longer in North Carolina, the party and shit like that. Him and Walt, they're having a conversation. And he says to Walt that he was pissing, like he being all nonchalant, like, yeah, nigga, I was pissing blood and shit, but the bitches was out there though. Like, that's how the fuck he was acting. And I'm just sitting here like, you just talking about this shit like it's cool, like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Walt tells him to go, get checked out or whatever. Shit talking about he only goes to the doctor when he fucks a new chick, and all he gotta do is put some Bengay on the shit. I said, Richard, you don't want to live. You don't want to live long. You don't want to have a longevity life. You don't want to live for your motherfucking kids. You don't want to be here. Like, Bengay, really? Anyways, sees he comes in. He's talking about Donna and how, she thought that she was getting hired at Dutch's shop and all this shit, yada, yada, yada. And, he was like, but, he was like, enough about her, like, what's going on with y'all? They get real quiet, like, you know what I'm saying? Walt is like, I ain't telling C's a motherfucking thing about old shit, because I already know C's gonna pop the fuck off. And of course, next week we're gonna see that C's is gonna pop the fuck off. But rightfully so, in my opinion. But we're gonna wait till next week, of course, to really get into that. You know what I'm saying? Next we're at Art to Ink, Puma shop. Donna wants to meet with Puma. You know what I'm saying? So Puma knows about, the drama that's behind Donna and everything. But Naeem put in a good word for her or whatever. She comes in and she tells them about C's and Dutch throwing all her shit away. And even Phoenix, who's so-called friends with C's, sits up here and says, wow, that shit is unprofessional or whatever. And, Donna's pretty much done. Puma, he's looking through her portfolio. He does see the potential in her, but he knows that she needs some work. And he knows that, he doesn't blame her. He blames the atmosphere that she was in. And, she couldn't really get nothing done or learn anything because they wasn't giving her a chance or whatever. Puma gives her a job, pretty much to do piercings and I guess, tattooing as well. But he wants her to get mentoring from Phoenix and Naeem, so she can further grow into the tattooing industry. Ooh, excuse me. Next, we're at Pretty in Ink. Duchess's shop or whatever, and business is booming on production. Wow, hey, all right, let me stop. That was kind of corny, but whatever. Duchess, she's like, I'm sorry, I'm reading my sloppy ass notes, but pretty much, she's telling her sister and her mom that she's not wearing her ring because she's scared she's gonna lose it or something like that. I guess why she's tattooing this, then the third. Duchess's sister is pretty much saying that the ring didn't mean a thing. Pretty much trying to say that Duchess is the victim and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because the seeds ain't gonna change. And what's the point? I'm like, do y'all not know how she is? She ain't innocent neither. I'm just saying, she's not innocent neither, okay? What was it? D. Smith tried to say that Tammy was Tasmanian Devil. Yeah, that Duchess is Tasmanian Devil, okay? But anyways, her mom feels like C should have been more involved into Duchess's shop or whatever. But Duchess is like, I didn't want no help from him. I wanted to do this shit on my own. or whatever. So that has nothing to do with him. And they ask about like his child and the relationship with the mom and all this other stuff. And Duchess explains that the baby mama is barely letting C see the baby, this, that, and the third. And they just pretty much, I guess, want her to be careful and make the right decision, because it's a lot of baggage that comes with this situation and yada yada yada. So we get to C's, and his mom has like some kind of kidney disease, and it's affecting her brain. And she needs surgery again. I guess she had surgery a few times before, but she needs it again. So he meets up with his mom and everything. And she's telling him that she almost died or whatever. And she's having surgery that very next day, and that she might leave, and she wants him to do the right thing. It's pretty much saying that it might be her time, and that she just wants him to do the right thing. And he's kind of hurt or whatever, because he doesn't like to hear his mom talk like that and everything. And pretty much his mom advises him to make the right decision and make sure that in regards to marrying Duchess or whatever. And pretty much, I guess, the mom does not like Duchess. She ain't feeling her and her bullshit or whatever. And C's didn't realize before that his mom didn't like Duchess or whatever. This is like his first time hearing it, and he started kind of second guessing himself, like, damn, this my mom and everything, and her opinion does count or whatever. It's good to see. I hope that him and his mom had a better relationship before this surgery situation, because I know the last time we saw his mom up here, he kind of flipped the fuck out on her. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But anyways, we get back to Art to Ink, and Naeem tells Naeem is pretty much giving Donna advice. He's telling her to slow down on her drawing, because she's kind of drawing kind of fast or whatever. Donna's twin comes in, and I said this shit on Facebook. Donna, girl, I like you and everything. You be kind of getting on my nerves a little bit, but I do like you. But your twin is like the cleaner, more groomed version of you. You know what I'm saying? But I still like you though, Donna. I still like you. You know what I'm saying? But her twin comes in to get a tattoo, and she's pretty much saying that her twin are like the opposite. She's like a tattoo artist. Her twin is a nurse or whatever. Her twin is back up in Cleveland, right? That's where she's from, right? Cleveland, yeah. So so she's doing the tattoo on her or whatever. I forgot what her twin got and everything. And I was, looking at my notes or whatever, so I kind of only caught a glimpse of the tattoo. But for what I did kind of catch, it seemed like it might have been alright, but I would have to look at it again to really, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, but I'm pretty sure she still, needs more work or whatever. But it's okay. She's, starting out or whatever. Anyway, so but at least somebody is giving her a chance and giving her the opportunity to get better, But anyways, we get to see back to C's. It's his mom's surgery day. She's concerned for him or whatever. His dad passed away, a few years ago, and if she passes, he ain't gonna have no more parents. C's is kind of stuck because of how his mom feels about Duchess, and he doesn't want to choose between the two women that he loves or whatever. We get to Donna and Sky. Donna, with this damn colorful ass hair that she got in her damn hair. I can't remember all the different colors she had in it. They were kind of like spiral kind of curls, whatever. I just wish she would tone it down a little bit, But I know we've been saying that, but whatever. They start talking about Donna's fiance, Max, and he's always talking about his baby mama, and Donna suspects something is up with him and the baby mama. So Sky pretty much asks, well, do you think something is up or whatever? And she did say that a couple of months ago he did have his second child with her, and that they've been together for a year and a half, meaning that he cheated on her in the beginning of their relationship. I said, see, that was the first strike right there. Now, not only did he cheat, he had a baby, another baby with her. Like, no pull out game, no condom. He just ain't give a flying fuck. You know what I mean? Um, and he didn't care about your safety. I mean, damn. At least if he was going to cheat, y'all know I don't condone that cheating shit, but I'm just saying, if he was going to cheat, I mean, damn, he could have put on the condom. You know what I'm saying? Like so that just shows he ain't got no regards for your damn health. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, she says that Max, claims that whenever him and BM have a conversation, it's just strictly about the kids. Donna, Sky advises her to have a conversation with the baby mama. Donna feels that it should be a simple conversation. They're all adults and all this other stuff. Sky is like, yeah, y'all should put everything on the motherfucking table and get this shit, sorted out or whatever. So, we get to see, back to C's real quick. The doctor comes and tells him and his siblings that, his mom's has been on the, he knows that his mom has been on the operating table for 6 hours, but the doctor comes and lets them know that she's fine and she'll, be okay or whatever. Just then third, they just gotta do one last little thing and she'll be good. Excuse me. We get to, oh shit, he's at the doctor's office meeting with Dr. Fish, I believe. He's the same guy who was about to do oh shit's vasectomy last season until shit chickened out, of course. And, he tells the doctor about the blood in his urine. The doctor is asking him questions. Shit was like he had a couple of bottles of Henny. I was like, a couple of bottles? Not a couple of shots. Not 2 or 3 cups. A couple of fucking bottles. And I'm thinking to myself, how big were these fucking bottles? I mean, the fact alone that you had 2 bottles is enough in itself. But I'm also just thinking about the size of how big the bottles might have been. That is crazy. Like, oh shit, you must not want your life. You must not really want your life. And like I said, next week, I understand why C's is going to kind of go the fuck off of him, because C's has been trying to vouch for him, this, that, and the third, but Kathy did tell him. But like I said, we'll get more into that next week. Anyways, the doctor tells him that he's going to have to do a prostate exam, and oh shit, he's kind of not with it. He's kind of like, man. I'm like, do you not want to know what the fuck is going on with you? You sitting here talking about, I don't know, like, really, Richard? Really? I was just like, of course, I know a prostate exam is not the most pleasant procedure, just like us girls with the pap smear. That shit is not pleasant neither, you know what I'm saying? But it has to be done, when we get checkups and shit like that. So shit, I'm sorry. The doctor tells shit that it's gonna take no more than 2 seconds, and shit, he does realize that he needs to do it. So the doctor sticks his, finger up his butt real quick, and then boom, it's over with. Shit, he's being all dramatic and so scarred, and this, that, and the third or whatever. But I get it. That is your butthole, and butthole is very small. I wouldn't want nothing back there neither. You know what I'm saying? So I do get it. I do get the dramatics and shit, because that shit, I'm pretty sure, was painful. Anyways, he was like, that lasted, around the same time that my sexual encounters too. Like 1, 2, 3. I said, do they last that long because of you? Or because of the woman you have sex with? Something's telling me it's because of you. I'm just saying. Anyways, the doctor is telling him that they're going to have to check for cancer and all this other stuff. And oh shit, he's nervous because he didn't have relatives who have died from cancer and everything, this, that, and the third. So anyways, moving on, we get to Sky. Pretty much she ready to be a thot. You know what I'm saying? Now that she got her new body and shit. And she wants to date outside her race. So she goes on a couple of dates or whatever. The first guy that they show, he's like a real white boy. You know what I'm saying? And he's excited to meet her. Mind you, she's met these guys off Instagram, but he's excited to meet her. He's never dated black girls, and she asks him like, "Have you ever had has a girl ever had to get an abortion by you or whatever?" And he was like, "No." He was kind of hesitant a little bit. He was like, "No, not that I know of or whatever." And she asks him, "Has he ever been with a man?" And he kind of he didn't say anything, but she was kind of like, "I mean, shit, it's okay, be you or whatever." You know what I'm saying? And he kind of, him not saying nothing, kind of looking like it alluded to the fact that he's been with men, and I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? And he asks her, "Have you ever been with guys? I mean, with females or whatever?" And she like, "Hell yeah!" Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. What else happened? She's really not into this guy though, so she moves him right on along for the next guy. The next guy, he has, muscles and shit like that. She's intrigued by this, and he admits that he takes steroids or whatever, and she's cool with it and shit like that. He has tattoos, 4 tattoos, and all of them are from prison. I'm just like, oh my god, them prison tattoos, child. And that he has some felonies. And Sky, she's intrigued by him. She likes him. And I'm just like, so you like him pretty much because he's a bad boy and because of his criminal background. See, it's like, hasn't she dated guys like this before? Maybe you should try to steer away from that and date, some other kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, But anyways, C's and Dutch, they go to dinner. Excuse me. They go to dinner or whatever. And, C's, he's for sure he wants to marry her. He's like, well, what we gotta do or whatever. What's the next thing on the agenda? And she brings up a house or whatever. And then they could do the married thing. That's what she said, the married thing. I was just kind of like, girl, what? You know what I'm saying? He talking about he wants to be in India and shit for their wedding and all this other stuff. I said, see, goddamn well, VH1 ain't paying you that goddamn much to be in motherfucking India unless they're gonna fund the shit their goddamn selves. I'm just saying. But anyways, he upgrades from wanting a Henny fountain at his wedding to a Patron fountain at his wedding. I said, I ain't gonna lie though, like, whoever I marry or whatever, I'm not gonna front. I probably would want like a liquor fountain or whatever too, so I can't even like go in on him about that shit. But anyways, she lets him know she doesn't know if it's wise to marry him until his baby mama situation gets straight or whatever. And she says that if they have a child that, his child that he already has is going to be, a sibling to, their child and everything. And he kind of starts going off on her like, what more do you want or whatever? Like, I did everything I could do, this, that, and the third, and you already know how it is with her or whatever. And she's like, is it wrong for me to want, to want you to have a better relationship with your baby mama? And C's is like, no, it's delusional because you know how my baby mama is. She's always asking for money, and C's feels like he tried and all this other stuff. Duchess just wants a blended family, and she just wants peace. And C's was like, yeah, well, you ain't never gonna get there, whatever. And ain't no point for us to talk about this shit no more. She starts crying and all this other bullshit, and I'm just like, oh boy, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I feel where Duchess is coming from. I do, because it's like, if you with the man and he has a kid and everything, and if you okay with the fact that he not taking care of his kid, or he doing the bare minimum for his kid, then that shows your fucking character and shows that you're not a piece of shit. That you're a piece of shit as well, right along with him. And it's like, Caesar's baby mama may very well be, you know, this, that, and the third. But at the same time, my thing is the bitch ain't got no problem taking your motherfucking ass to court. So why don't you take her to court so you can get visitation rights for your daughter? To see your daughter. You all about how you don't want to get the courts involved. This, that. Oh, hold on. Okay, sorry. It ain't important. But anyways, you talking about how, you know, you don't want to get the courts involved and this, that, and third when it comes to shit in his situation. Well, motherfucker, you need to, do your business and get the motherfucking courts involved in your shit. She ain't got no problem doing it. That's why your ass got fucking arrested. Just think about it. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I think this is the last scene with Donna. Yeah, Donna. She meets up with Max's BM or whatever. You know, the BM, she speaks. She says that she speaks with Max every day, and they have phone sex or whatever. And the BM's, you know, she's pretty much like, you know, Donna doesn't do shit for Max and all this stuff, and that's why he's calling her. And I'm like, and you're proud of that? You're fucking proud of that? It's like, I can't stand baby mothers like that. The ones who be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna always be around. Like, you know, around in the sense like they gonna always be fucking him, and ain't nothing that any new bitch that he get with can do about it. It's like, or why are you proud of that? He ain't putting the ring on your motherfucking finger. Now, I don't know at one point in time if he ever has put a ring on your finger or whatever, but at this current moment, the ring ain't on your finger. It's on Donna's finger. But at the same time, Donna, the ring don't mean a motherfucking thing because this motherfucker sitting up here messing with her behind your motherfucking back and shit like that. While you trying to, I guess what they say, hold him down while he locked up or whatever. It couldn't be me. But whatever. You know what I'm saying? What else happens? You know, she's sitting up here saying how Donna can't keep her her motherfucking legs closed. I'm like, well, bitch, apparently you can't keep your motherfucking legs closed neither. You sitting up here and had another baby with this man knowing he was in a relationship with somebody else at this point. I don't give a fuck if it was the beginning of the relationship or not. The point is they was in a relationship. Even though, yeah, we know about Donna's track record and she didn't have sex with a lot of dudes, but I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? And Donna is like, you know, pretty much says to her, you know, like, you using my money to fucking call him and shit like that. And the baby mama pops off, and I guess she hit her. I was kind of looking down taking my notes, but I assumed that she hit her or whatever, or hit her with something, talking about some who used your money, bitch, and this, that, and the third. And Donna, I guess, you know, was trying to get to her or whatever. Producers, you know, they came in immediately by then. Donna is pissed because she wants to get to her. They won't let her get to her. Donna goes into the bathroom to throw up and this, that. I said, no, Donna, baby, don't be stressing over him like that. No. Don't make yourself sick for this motherfucker. And also another thing in Donna, you know, having this track record or whatever. Wasn't this before her and Max got together when she slept with those guys, if I'm not mistaken, right? Okay. I'm just saying, you know, so it's not like she cheated on him. I'm just saying, you know. What else happened? I'm sorry. Donna thought that shit was finally going right in her life or whatever, and then this is just kind of like another setback. Max so coincidentally ends up calling or whatever, and he tells him about the, you know, baby mama putting hands on her, and he was like, oh no, like she wrong for that, this, that, and the third. But Donna brings up the altercation. I mean, no, I'm sorry. Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah. And then Donna says that, you know, I know where the fuck she live at or whatever, so I'm gonna go to her motherfucking house and we can get shit popping, this, that, and the third. And he was like, nah, you ain't gonna do that because that's the mother of my kids, this, that, and the third. And when she brings up about what the baby mother said, Then he gets on the defense talking about something. Do I ask you motherfucking questions? This, that, and third. Motherfucking, if you ain't do a motherfucking thing, you would either be like yay or motherfucking nay. It wouldn't be all this extra bullshit trying to justify or try to, make her feel bad for asking you this motherfucking question. So, bitch, you're fucking guilty. You're guilty. But, whatever. That was pretty much the end of the episode. Y'all let me, I'm sorry, y'all know my Black Ink Crew reviews are not usually this long. But, yeah, let me know how y'all feel about it. Like, comment, subscribe, come back to the channel, follow me on social media, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.